Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're back. Hopefully. I hope that this is the last time I make a video that we're back. It's been a hot minute since I last posted and I don't know what to or how to make a video. All I did was dress up today and turn on the camera and try my best. Uh I have a fully scripted or not fully scripted but like life update for y'all that we're gonna talk about, you and I, since you guys haven't been in my life for like 2 years. And I want to update y'all. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Sally. I used to make majoring in animation YouTube videos. Some time has changed, so this is where I update y'all I'm doing right now in my life. By the way, I hope that you guys have a happy New Year's and a wonderful holiday. I sure did. I just finished my last fall semester. Can we get amen? And if you guys were wondering, am I in my bathtub? Yes, I am. This has the most nicest lighting in my space. My room is pretty dark. An update, I moved. So this is my new area, my new space, and this is the nicest lighting I have. So we're gonna film in the bathtub. I think it's kind of funny because, I in the next season I just don't know where I'm gonna film. It might be in the kitchen, it might be in the living room, but right now it is in the kitchen. No, right now it is in the bathtub. And my bathtub is pretty spacious, y'all. Like, like look at that. Yeah, I'm pretty grateful that I have a bathtub to film in, and it's pretty quiet for the most part. Is it kind of weird that I'm talking to myself or talking on camera in the bathroom when someone can clearly walk in anytime? Yeah, it kind of is. But I think that's the fun of it, right? Y'all probably been wondering where the heck was I? The last time y'all saw me was probably this last video somewhere. Well, guys, we got contacts and we learned how to do makeup a little bit more properly, and we actually became an adult where I know the struggle. I know what's that real call? I know I know the ball. I know the ball now. Go where we first left off, right? So I was making video animation art videos because I was an art major in community college, and I was going to San Jose. I was applying to San Jose State for the animation program. Well, y'all, the update. I got into the animation program at SJSU. I got in. Guys, I got in. For me, animation was my dream and passion for a long time because I love the art of animation, the storytelling of it, the storytelling, the drawing, the lighting, the teamwork, all of that. That was my world. That I love animation, especially classic animation. My go-to animation was always Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes, Betty Boop, like the classics. Well, first off, I got rejected from CalArts, and we kind of knew. Like, if you guys saw my sketchbook, we kind of knew that we are gonna get rejected. And I was 18, I was young, but it was my first rejection before I had many other rejections. Going at it for animation for so long and kind of getting rejected so many times, I had to trust God to guide me to get into the animation program because I got rejected the first time. I applied to San Jose State animation program 3 times. The first one, I didn't read the portfolio clearly, so I didn't get in. The second, I messed up the major. I put BA Design Studies instead of BFA Animation Studies, so that made me wait for another year. And then the third time, I finally got it and got into the animation program. It was definitely a learning curve, and some mistakes happened. So I got in. That's the update. Then school started, and I was in my first semester in San Jose State. And I'll make a whole nother video about it. But your girl was dying. She was stressed. She was always crying. I had to, next door right here is my closet, and I cried in that closet almost every single day because how hard it was. It was so hard. While I was in school, I moved out. I got into a relationship, which is thriving, by the way. um, that so it's just a whole adjusting period for me, where it's learning and adapting, just figuring myself out while being a student, and then also working. I was working as a social media marketing who did like social media posts, and I did that twice, and I absolutely hated it. It was not a right fit for me. I actually hated the concept of constantly analyzing content. I felt like I was just rotting my brain to make content while watching content. It was gassing me out. So that was not something that I enjoy. Finally, I got a job as a middle school claymation teacher. Let me tell you something about that. So I'm working with 6, 7 graders. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I teach claymation and animation, and it's been really fun. But their attention span are like a goldfish. Yeah, they're always getting bored. I teach the same thing every single week, right? There's nothing new, right? We have a whole routine. They draw 15 minutes, they watch some animation videos, and then they do animation. Some of my seventh grader will be like, this is boring. Why are we doing this? Then the following week, they'll be like, Miss, why didn't you teach us this sooner? I absolutely enjoy my job right now. It's so fun. I think the best part of my job is working with the students. Even though sometimes they don't care, I think the fun part is really investing into them and kind of share my knowledge that I have, which brings me back to YouTube. I enjoyed sharing things with you guys, and I wanted to bring that back. There was a joy in sharing and the excitement of storytelling in a way, and just being myself, being this animated goofball as an outlet, and sharing the relatable memes. And I think for me, I kind of lost that a little bit, where I got scared. I know this gonna sound weird, but I got scared filming and talking to the camera because of my insecurities, not valuing myself. I was giving myself self condemnation, where I know that artists deal with this. How I was feeling, I feel like I wasn't good enough to be on YouTube or the platform, or there'll be someone who is always better than me, and I was allowing that to just be in my head and not post. And what I learned from that was during the time I took a space from YouTube, I needed to heal myself in my identity, in my character, and the things that I was going through. So I took a break for that to kind of understand what I needed to push forward. So I needed to step back for a little bit to understand my voice, my identity, and just be firm on it, which allowed me to grow in myself a little bit more to be able to share now. Oh no, my mic cover. So I'm 24 now, and my Christian walk life has been growing and thriving. And I have learned so much with my walk with God, learning how to break insecurities, learning how to break hurt that I have dealt with, and having breakthroughs in the last couple years of trauma. Go through this whole process with God, and sharing this on YouTube as well. When I first started YouTube, it was a trusting process with God, just having fun, having the innocence of it. But I didn't know that God had a vision for me to do YouTube a lot more this year, 2026, and this is the year that I want to push forward in making content and growing this channel. My real goal is to really connect and share videos with you guys and really have fun with it and really honor God's kingdom because He has blessed me to have a voice and He has blessed me to be here. Something that I love and appreciate being safe is you get to explore different opportunities and build different relationships and grow what God has created you. And so, if this channel is gonna be slightly different, it's not gonna be all about animation. It's more of sharing my walk, my journey, and vlogging the things that I love, the things that I care about, and just cherishing it. That was always the vision in the very beginning, in my very first video. So, some last updates before I wrap up is this is my last semester before I graduate from school. I will be graduating with a design studies with an emphasis of animation illustration and a minor in radio, television, film. Yeah, so that is my degree. I'm pretty excited. I feel like I've been in school forever, even though it's been like 6 years. It was like a few gap years. But school was never my expertise, but the fact that I'm finally finishing is finally do things I really appreciate and enjoy, like running. What? Running? Yeah, running. I absolutely enjoy running. I want to get back into it. I signed up for a half a marathon in San Francisco to run. I also went to Vietnam. I'm gonna make a video on it. I don't know when, but I'm gonna. After 15 years, I'm not going. The last time I went was seven, six, 6 or 7. I made a podcast as well called the Orange Peel Podcast. It's about young adults navigating life with faith. So there's going to be some faith content asking people who have been seasoned, who have been walking with God, just hearing about their path and their testimonies. So I'm making a podcast out of that because I love learning and exploring as a young adult and someone who's also walking through faith and trusting God through the whole process. I want to kind of have that platform as my curiosity podcast where questions that I'm curious about being answered as a young adult navigating adulthood and career. Yeah, so if you guys are driving or working, doing school and everything, definitely highly recommend watching the Orange Peel podcast. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this update where I've been at for the last year and a half. Hopefully that it won't be long since I make the next video calling myself out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this update, chit chatting with me in my bathtub. Trust me, there's gonna be a lot more bathtub talk. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Bye everyone.